Welcome back to the Idaho Steelheads Hockey Show here, brought to you by Deschutes Brewery on Sports Radio 95.3 FM and 1350 AM The Ticket. We're now joined with new rookie defenseman Cody Haiskanen. And Cody, thanks for hopping on the show here today.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Cam.
So for you, it was a rather fun weekend out in Iowa. I know you had a lot of family in attendance. Who made it out?
Yeah, my mom, dad, younger brother, and grandpa all made the trek down from Fargo, North Dakota. So it was great having them in attendance for my first pro games.
How long was that drive? I know I can't remember. I talked to them, but I can't remember how long it was.
It's about 8 hours from Fargo, so they made the trek to Minneapolis, which is halfway on Thursday night, and then the rest of the way Friday, so not too bad.
I was talking to your dad before one of the games. We went down the Packers Avenue. I'm a Packers fan, but then he gave me he's a Vikings guy. You a Vikings guy as well?
Vikings all the way.
All right, yeah.
It's a lot of pain in my heart, but
yeah, a lot of pain. But hey, this year looks like an up and coming year for you guys.
See. Got to finish strong. That's always the toughest part. So
yeah, tough year for me, but we're gonna scratch that part. We don't need to talk about that here.
Yeah.
We'll talk about some other stuff a little later on, but want to talk to you about the weekend. Obviously, your pro debut on Friday night, and then a strong showing Saturday as well with a pair of assists. So how'd you feel out there in what we call now professional hockey?
Yeah, good. It was nice to get 2 games under my belt. It's kind of surreal. I've been playing my whole life, trying to get to the pro level hockey, and just actually making it was it's pretty surreal. And have my family in attendance, like you said, makes it that much more special, and the guys have been great and made a pretty easy transition on me.
Yeah, 4 years at Cornell. We'll talk about your career a little bit later on here, but looking back at the weekend, any differences from the game, the professional game, to what you were used to the last 4 years in college?
Obviously it's faster and stronger. Guys, we're wearing the half shield, so there's a couple fights in the that was in the games there, so that's new. We had that since junior, so got to get used to that again. But a little more free play to the game. College, a lot of structure. You grind all week and then have 2 games every weekend, whereas pro, we're going to be playing a 72-game season, so you really got to take care of your body. And the guys have been good teaching me that so far on and off the ice. Yeah,
you mentioned the visor. I didn't necessarily even think about that. That might be something that you're not really used to, but you probably wore it back in juniors, so maybe just a little bit of adjustment, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, it's nicer to, like the cage, going from cage to visor is a lot easier. Going from visor to cage,
so
you can see a lot better.
Going from cage to visor is a little easier.
Yeah,
well, that would make sense.
Right.
Once again, we're here with rookie defenseman Cody Haiskanen on the Idaho Steelheads Hockey Show, brought to you by Deschutes Brewery. The Idaho Steelheads, a 2-0 record after last weekend, a pair of wins in Iowa. The home opener Friday night against the Utah Grizzlies at 7:10 p.m. You can head to idahosteelheads.com or call 208-383-0080 for all the information. So pro debut is out of the way, and you're going to get a chance, kind of just like me. I guess I'm going to have the first home game on Friday night, and it should be a great crowd, and I know you guys are really looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm very excited. Obviously, had that game here with Vegas and Arizona a couple weeks ago and got a little taste of it. The full crowd just buzzing. All the guys can't say enough good things about the home fans here in Idaho, so really looking forward to Friday.
Back to your days before becoming a Steelhead. First off, how'd you get into the game of hockey? Obviously, North Dakota, there's a good amount of rinks, but how'd you get into the game?
Well, my dad played growing up. He played a little D3 college too, and actually took some skating lessons. My mom even figure skated a little bit, so at a young age I was always on the ice with either of them, and just grew up playing in Fargo, and kept going. Always wanted to play as high level for as long as I can. Didn't know where it would take me, and my younger self would be very proud. Yeah,
you mentioned growing up in Fargo, and you had a chance to obviously play high school hockey there, and then you had a chance to play your junior hockey there for a year as well with the Force. That had to be almost like a dream come true.
Yeah, for sure. I grew up, we've had season tickets with the Fargo Force since they started, and grew up kind of idolizing those guys, and then getting the chance to play for them was, like you said, a dream come true.
And then it was 4 years over to Cornell University. How did that unfold for you? Obviously a different part of the country that you probably hadn't tapped into before.
Yeah, so playing in Fargo, there's obviously a lot of eyes on you, and coaches talking to you, and Cornell was one of the first actually that talked to me in the first Division I college I ever talked to in person, Mike Schaefer, and kind of talked with them at the beginning of the year for a couple months, and took a visit out there and realized, this is the place for me, and the rest is history.
On the track of Cornell still here, your senior year, a pretty cool experience. You guys got to play at the University of North Dakota, and you probably couldn't script that any better, right? Your last year of college hockey, and you're playing in an arena that you grew up probably going to a handful of times throughout your childhood days?
Yeah, just like Fargo, kind of UND has always been, like we don't have an NHL team nearby besides the Wild 3 hours away, so UND is kind of like the professional players in there. Everyone idolizes them and wants to grow up to be them. And I grew up watching them, and to play against them at the Ralph and come away with a sweep was, can't
swept them, huh?
Yeah, can't script it any better. So that was awesome. Will definitely be a memory. One of my top memories of hockey.
I know a lot of teams can't say that they've gone in there. Not only cannot they say that they've gone in there and won, but to sweep, especially an out-of-division opponent too.
Yeah, that was very special. A tough road trip. Got swept the weekend before in ASU, so we had a little bit of a bitter taste in our mouth, and then came back and got the job done. So had a bunch of family in the crowd as well, so it always makes it the more special. Yeah, it
had to be pretty cool. But looking back to your junior year, you suffered a pretty gruesome injury from what I've read up on in the little Google searches against Clarkson, and just kind of describe that.
Yeah, it was towards the end of the year, just racing for icing call. They actually blew the whistle on the play, but me and the kid collided, and as you know, skates are sharp.
Yeah.
We were skating on knives out there, and he happened to step on me.
Now you got a nice little scar
nice
there.
Little scar here. I don't know. I didn't really feel anything right away. Just went into shock and looked at my arm. And there was blood everywhere. So.
Well, I was reading an article too. It seemed like the ice crew staff really wasn't on their A game that night. So it looked like your teammates were scraping off the blood or something like that.
Yeah, I saw a video after. The blood still wasn't scraped off the ice, and they were trying to say play, but my coach sent the rest of the team out there to scrape with their skates. So. That was kind of funny to see after the fact. Luckily, the injury, I can still play today. It was a little scary at first. Wasn't sure, if I was going to lose sense in my hand because I couldn't feel my thumb right away. But got the surgery, and here we are today.
Rest is history. Once again, we're here with rookie defenseman Cody Haiskanen on the Idaho Steelheads Hockey Show on 95.3 FM and 1350 AM. The Ticket. The Steelheads 2-0 entering this weekend. The home opener this Friday night at the Idaho Central Arena at 7:10 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Cody, a couple more for you here before we let you go. Tell us about your experience in becoming a Steelhead. Obviously, first season. How'd you land here?
One of my agents is actually also Casey Johnson's agent who played here last year. And he's dealing rehab and injury and hopefully join the team in the next couple months. But him, my agent, and Everett Sheen, head coach, have a good relationship. And so he was recommending that to me. I talked to other players that played either against here or for here. They all had nothing but really good things to say. So it just seemed like a no-brainer and a really good fit. And I have no doubts about that being here now.
Well, it seems like fitting in pretty well, and it seems like a good group down there, and a lot of chemistry early on. All right, we're going to end it off here. I've got 5 just random, bizarre questions. A lot of them I found on Google as well, but we'll start out here. I actually came up with this one. I'm going to take credit. I came up with this one. All right, question number 1. If you had to live the rest of your life without TV, so you can't watch TV, or your iPhone, you're an iPhone guy, right?
Yep.
Which one of those would you pick over the other, I guess?
Oh, that is a tough one. I love watching TV shows and movies.
Yeah.
So, but your phone, you basically do everything on your phone. Can I get a Samsung, like another smartphone, or is it just?
You get one phone. You don't get 2 phones. Who do you think you are?
I'd have to guess the TV.
Yeah, but my reasoning. So you're gonna go TV. You'll keep the TV. No phone.
Way. I'll get rid of the TV.
All right, he's getting rid of the TV. Keep the phone. So here's why I think that's a smart answer, is because you can watch TV on your phone.
Yeah, you can. So.
Yeah. I just saw an ad, actually, going off topic a little bit here. I just saw an ad last night on TV that there was, and I thought it was going to be an iPhone, which would have been pretty cool. But it's a Samsung, and it kind of flips up. So it's like that, and it flips. So you could be like sitting there watching. It'd be perfect for a plane, so you don't have to sit there and hold it like this. You just flip it up like that.
I gotcha.
Samsung might be ahead of Apple now.
Maybe they're coming.
I'm still an Apple guy, though.
Yeah, I will be too for a while until someone else proves something different. But
all right, question number 2 here. I know you're fairly new to the team, still getting used to a lot of guys, but if you're stuck on an island, what player from the Idaho Steelheads would you like to be with you stuck on that island? And give us maybe a reason why.
Ooh. I think I'd have to go with Zach Walker.
Okay.
He's just always a hoot to be around, great guy, lots of energy, and I kind of already tell he'll do anything for you. So I definitely go with
I feel like he's got pretty good natural instincts, good survival skills
I think so too. Just something about him seems very mature, and Yeah,
I think like if it gets cold at night, I feel like he can start his own fire.
Yeah, I agree.
You wouldn't want to take me, trust me, for multiple reasons. Question number 3. I found this one on the internet. This one is kind of very bizarre, but you've been given an elephant. You can't give it away or you can't sell it. What are you going to do with that elephant?
I guess, I don't know, try to tame it, treat it like a pet.
Yeah, just like, you like walk it down the street, like give a little leash or something?
Get a farm and just, I don't know. Treat it well. Not going to,
Do we know anyone in Boise that has elephants? I would love to see Cody Haiskanen walking an elephant down Broadway right outside here. All right, so you just tame it and keep it as a pet probably.
Yeah, I don't know what else.
All right, question number 4 here. If you could pick an actor to play you in any movie, what actor would you pick to play yourself?
Play me?
Yeah.
Well, I don't want this to come as cocky, but he's one of my favorite actors. This is why I'm picking him. Is Ryan Gosling.
Okay, yeah.
Not Leonardo.
He's the guy in The Notebook, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
He's in a bunch of some of my favorite.
Oh, so you're a big Notebook guy.
I actually haven't seen that one.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay.
Yeah, he's a good.
What other ones is he in?
He look better.
He's in that one? The other one that comes to mind for me is in that one with Steve Carell.
Yeah.
Where he finds out, like, I don't remember exactly what it is. Good movie though.
Yeah, great. I know what one you're talking about. That's the one I was thinking of.
It's such a good movie. I can't remember the name.
Off my.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always good.
All right, Ryan Gosling will play Cody Haiskanen in the next Hollywood film. Final question here, number 5. What's one thing that you can't go on the road without?
My AirPods.
Okay, that's a good. If you said your phone, I was gonna be like, nope, you got to give me a better one than that.
AirPods for sure.
I'd agree with you on that. You a big phone caller on the phone with the AirPods kind of guy, or just music guy?
Not so much, just music.
Yeah.
I love listening to music at any kind, any time of day. Yeah, just always either pumps you up, can calm you down. Yeah, music's great. So
whatever you got to do.
Yeah, I listen to music constantly.
What's your go-to tunes?
Big country music guy.
Okay, perfect. That'll work. That'll work. Well, you survived those final 5 questions, and hey, congratulations. That's it. You survived the interview as well.
Appreciate it.
Cody, thanks for the time. Best of luck this weekend.
Thanks, Cam.